Hi, I'm Tom from Dive In. Right here I have the Flite eFoils. In this video we're going to do an unboxing of all of these boxes of Flite eFoils. There's 3 boards behind me. I have 2 eFoils, I have a stack of batteries and a ton of accessories. And the reason for that is Flite can be configured in so many ways. There's so many different boards that you can get. So in this video I'll try to show you how you can configure your different boards so you get one board that fits your needs. Let's dive in and get some boxes open. First thing we're going to look at, so as I said, we have 3 boards. I have 2 foils. It's the 75 mast. This is the S3 version. So let's open up this one first. Remember, when opening these, watch out you don't cut through and damage anything. Look at this. Such small packaging compared to a lot of the other boards where this box is basically the bag of the foil. Let's just get this one up and I'll throw the package away here. So of course you can see the form of the wing. Let's get that one out of here. Easy zipper to open. Oh yeah, come a bit closer and take a look at this. This is beautiful, beautiful. It's a 75 centimeter mast, which means you have plenty of space to do maneuvers, plenty of height to be foiling around. And then we have the propeller with propeller guard, and then we have the jet. So this is interchangeable, which is a really cool thing. You can get both, or you can get one of them depending on what you want, and then you can change if you want to do jet or if you want to do propellers. All right, controller here. It's quite a small controller actually. I have a large hand, but it fits really well in it. Don't feel like it's a big clunky thing. Nice soft strap. Well, it feels secure. Can't tighten it in, and it's not something that'll just fall off. We got chargers here in multiple arrays. We got some tool set. Take a look at that. So different things, some lubricant. So here you can see all the shims that you put in between to increase how the wings is set. We'll get more into that later on. I won't go into details about how you use the shims in an unboxing, but it's part of the package that you get when you're buying a Flite eFoil. All right, let's get this one away and start opening up some other box. Another box, let's look inside as well. All right, come closer again, take a look here. Nice, portable, not too heavy, and easy to store in a car, even though you're having one of the bigger boards in there. Look at this beauty as well. And this is the S2.2. So it's also 75 centimeter mast. We have remote here as well, same size. So this is always something you get in the pack of when you're buying a Flite board. You get the shims, you get the charger, you get the remote, the chargers for the remote, keep in mind. You get a toolkit here. It's stored away in a nice zip box, so you can bring it or you can put it in. It doesn't take up too much space. The whole package of the foil and the toolbox itself. There's the 2 foils we have today. Let's look at some of the boards. All right, so the first of the boards I'm gonna open up is the Fliteboard Pro. This is the 67 liter board. So the smaller one in the range. Again, this is the Series 3, so the all-new one. Let's take a look at how this one applies up. One quick detail here. This sheet, look at this. When they're packing this down, when they're checking it off, there's like small sheets that they tick off to make sure that you get everything in the package that you ordered. It's nice. It's a good way of ensuring quality. Now let's just get the board out. Look at this. Look at the size of this as well. Oh, let's get some of this out. So, nice carrying handle. So this is the protection bag. Carrying handles here. Each side. There's one up here as well. There's a shoulder strap as well for longer hauls. Then let's find the zippers. Set one. This buckles up. Fairly standard travel case. Look at this. Ooh. Beautiful. Wrapped in so much plastic to keep it safe while transporting it. Look at this beautiful board. Look at this board. Look how beautiful it is. So nice. Look at this. Beautiful board. Absolutely beautiful. I'll just get the bag away here so you can see the board. So this is the 64-liter board. 2 handles here for carrying and for getting up. Nice soft deck pad. I think the design of it fits quite well with the colors as well. All right, I'll put this aside. Let's open up the next board. Let's do the 100 liters, the Fliteboard. Take a look here. Look at this. Quite standard travel bag. So this is the ash color, and it generally looks like it's actual ash tree. So it looks like it's a wooden board, to be honest. Usually I don't like the designs of these boards when it's plastic that you make to look like tree, but this actually looks real. So this one is the ash color, and the other one back here is the muted gold. Prefer which one you like. I do love both of them. This is really flashy, this is really nature-wise. Let's look inside real quick. Sturdy box, ceiling, nice compartment, battery lock. This all looks amazing. So this is the 100-liter board. You can see that it's wider, it's bigger, it's longer. This fits larger people or beginners. Again, 2 nice handles. The rounding of the board makes it really easy to get up on, and you have a wider board, so before you start foiling you can actually get up, whereas the Pro is a lot smaller. So 67-liter versus 100-liter boards. The bigger boards are easier to learn on and easier for larger people, where the smaller boards are more for advanced riders, or if you're just riding on your own board, because even my size can get up on these as soon as you get a hold of it. All right, that was the 100-liter Fliteboard. Let's look at the Air now. Let's look at this. So this is the ash. Look at the size of this board. So usually when you're getting a foil from any of the other brands, this is the size of the foiling box, and then you have the board that is so much larger, where this is the size of the foil board, and this is the size of the actual foil engine. This takes up so much less space. If you're traveling in a smaller car, if you're traveling anywhere where it's difficult to get the big boards in, or if you don't have space for it, this is all you need. This is all you need for getting the Flite Air board. Now let's look at how it looks. Carrying case. So this is completely different than anyone. Square sized, it's nice padded, so same design. Got handles at each side. You got the straps here. Let's open up the board. Take a look at this. This is the whole size of the board. Plenty of protection in here. The board, battery pack. As you know from the other boards. And then the board itself is, of course, as the name say, inflatable. Let's take a look at that one. It's just a coral color. So it's not really comparable in color to these, but they have a nice array of colors you can pick and choose from. They are all a bit dimmed in the colors, I would say, so they're not as flashy and bright. So if you've ever been paddleboarding, you know this repair kit, valve and glue and patches. You will even know this one. A standard single chamber pump from Flite. So anyone paddleboarding will know these, how they work as well and how easy they are to use. Look at this. So this is the coral color board. You can see standard valve as with inflatable paddleboard. We got handles here at the side, handles front as well for carrying it. Let's just get this one inflated so you can get a better view of how it looks, the whole board. Now let's look at the actual board. The size of this, it's massive. 183 liters, massive eFoil. So you have the battery pack in here, or the main compartment in here, and then you have the whole bladder going around. And it just has this huge space for you to be flying. It's really easy for beginners to get up on a board size like this. It's easy for everybody, so this is the perfect one to borrow out to friends or to rent out as well. You have the protected layer with the inflatable, which means small bumps and so on won't actually affect your eFoil. It will affect the air bladder on the outside, and that's perfect, that's lovely. And you have a board of this size that you can still pack down to, you saw the box before, around this size. So still smaller than the smallest of the other boards I just unpacked, so the Pro and of course the Fliteboard. So thickness, it's a bit thicker than the other boards and of course wider and longer than the other boards. But overall, that's the air bladder. The box in here, same as the other boards. You open it up, you have the same feel as the other boards. The battery pack down here fits in, the battery fits in here, you click it to tighten it in, you attach the cables, that works. Closing it down here, Flite quality. Handles, back, front, sides. There's also rings down here, you know, from paddle boards. I've never seen it on an actual eFoil before, but you can use this one if you're attaching it in the water or you're attaching it to a boat and just having this one in the water. And then let's just look at the other side as well. So you see you attach the eFoil here, or the engine here, the mast here. And then you have this, the battery pack, and then you have the inflatable bladder going around it. So you do really get this large board that are still packable down to a much smaller size. And let's look at some of the batteries. Watch out when you're cutting these battery packs. Shoulder strap for the battery, and then take a look at this. Protective case. Take a look at this. Let's just get the other one open. a bit closer and take a look at this. If you just, oops. So you have protection cases for both of them, and you have the options of a shoulder strap. So while you're carrying everything else you can, put the battery on your shoulder. Okay, so here we have the Sport battery, we have the Explorer battery, and of course Flite also has the Nano battery that is half size of this one. So Nano gives you around 45 minutes. This one will give you up to 150 minutes ride time, and in between we have the 90 minute for the Sports battery. So this is all possible for you to pick when you're actually buying the Fliteboard. I always opt in for longer ride time. You won't regret getting a large battery. You might regret getting a smaller one, but budget is always a consideration in this. All the batteries come in a nice travel pack. They fit down in the system or in the board really well. You pack them in here and they're easy to transport. Bags here has nice padded handles, so it's easy to bring them and you aren't afraid of damaging them. The pack here is as well, same size as the other one, and then you have a flamingo padding in here to keep the battery from moving around. What we also have is the charger. This one came unpacked, so I won't be doing an unboxing of it, but this is the fast charger. And then you have an option of buying a standard charger. Depends if you're going to be riding in between, or if you want to be charging in your lunch break, go for the fast charger. If you don't need, if you're only going to be charging overnight, then the standard charger is fine. This one will charge in around 2 hours. The other one is 4 to 6 hours. So it really depends on what you're going to be doing. Last thing you want to consider when buying a Fliteboard is the fins. There's different fins sizes, different fin options compared to which board you're getting. Now keep in mind, this is a pack we got to do this unboxing and to do the testing. So here is an array of different fins. Let me just get some of these up. But it can feel like a jungle, so keep with the recommendations on the website. They're actually recommending which one fits the board and fits your needs. And you can always upgrade. So start out when you're just getting your first Fliteboard, start out easy so you can get up, so it becomes a success, so you can ride more. As you get more experience, buy different. You have different fins as well. It's actually really nice to have different fins. If you have a mate or some family members who want to try it out, going on one of the smaller race fins is not fun for them. It will not be a success, whereas taking one of the larger beginner-friendly fins will make a huge difference for them. So shop a bit around. They're also sold used, so you can get other fins for your Flite. Check it out. That was actually what we wanted to cover in this unboxing. Again, it was an unboxing of the Air, of the Pro, and of the Fliteboard. A bunch of fins, 2 batteries. If you have any questions about these boards or anything else around Fliteboards, we're going to make a series of videos as well. We're going to be testing these out. We're going to do side-by-side comparisons of the other competing boards. So we actually gathered them all here. So we could do this side-by-side comparisons, and we're going to upload different reviews and top videos of the best eFoils there are on the market. So stay tuned on this channel, subscribe, like the video if you like what you saw now, and yeah, feel free to make any comments down below. I'm Torben from Dive In, and this was the unboxing of the Flite.